They've been to AFC Championship games. I was 22. So I automatically, I put them in the Super Bowl every year until I'm proven otherwise. Because they're just that good of a team. They got that system where as long as you got Brady and Belichick, you can pick and plug people out. Like, it don't matter that Gronk retired. They won a Super Bowl 2 years ago without Gronk. 3 years ago without Gronk. You know what I'm saying? They'll just find somebody else, get somebody else. Like, Josh Gordon's back. If he can stay off the weed, it would be really, really good for this team. But I think it's going to be a fun season of football. I think I'm ready to get it going. It's been a long off season.
All right, so let's go ahead. Let's run through these games this weekend. Let's make some picks. Give me 1 second. The schedule's reloading. All right, so first game of the day, we got Tennessee at Cleveland. Who you got to win that game?
Easily.
I got Cleveland. I think Cleveland gonna win that game by I think it's gonna be 35 to 17.
Tennessee might not win 6 games.
Really? Are they that bad?
Team. That's a bad team.
What happened to Mariota?
To my my man Damian call him Pineapple Pat White. Mariota is the definition of mid.
Yeah, that's the thing about that draft. Is Winston nor Mariota really are
both of them ain't good. Like Mariota's better by Winston by default because he played more games. It's but I think Cleveland is going, and they're at the dog pound. They finna blow them.
I never actually thought Mariota would be that good in the first place, though.
Really?
He's from Oregon.
Yeah, Why would you? Oregon quarterbacks don't really.
Yeah, what Oregon quarterbacks?
It's like the system that you run.
He was decent for his first couple years.
He was.
Yeah, he was. He was decent for his first couple years. Did he make
a
a Pro Bowl?
No.
That's what you want to call decent.
15 touchdowns, 8 interceptions.
Let me see.
Those Lamar Jackson numbers.
He's healthy finally, which is
Marcus.
You're right. No,
Marcus
trash.
Mariota is
big trash.
Marcus, as my man Stu guy said.
He did throw 26 touchdowns and 9 interceptions one year, and with a 95 QB rating.
Last year he threw 11 and 8. The year before 13 and 15.
Last year was bad, but his first 2 years wasn't bad.
19 and 10. For a rookie, that's not
wasn't bad. And 26 and 9, you thought he would get better, and then it just didn't happen.
Yeah, the last 2 years is terrible.
He just been
as my man Stu guy said, Marcus Mariota is always questionable to return. That's Marcus Mariota.
Because he's not that big.
He's not that big. His offensive line is horrible.
And he's
they do him no favors.
He's probably 210 max.
I don't even know. He ain't that big.
Probably 210 pounds max. Not that big.
Next game, Baltimore at Miami. Who you got?
That's called blackout. Baltimore's gonna win in an ugly.
Why you say it's called a blackout?
Horrible offense. First of all, Miami is tanking. All the way tanking.
Who is Miami's quarterback?
It should be Josh Rosen, but it's Ryan Fitzpatrick. If anybody on Twitter, if you got the Ryan Fitzpatrick meme, you already know how it starts. He gets cut by a team. He gets picked up. He's on fire for 4 weeks. He gets cut. He gets exposed. Remember last year it was Fitzmagic.
Yeah, Fitzmagic.
Then he came to Soldier Field and got destroyed. He got the hands of God put on him. And Mitch threw 6 touchdowns on that defense, and then that was. He got benched in the second quarter in Chicago. They threw Jameis out there, and we killed Jameis.
Actually, speaking of that, the next game on this list, well, no, actually, it's not on this list, but Jameson. I want to talk about Jameson because I've been seeing a lot of Jameis.
He got a Bama name, Jameis.
Jameis Winston. I'm sorry.
Jameis is such a Bama. He got an old school toilet in his career. Anybody watch Hard Knocks Bucks 2 years ago?
What do you mean an old?
He got like an outhouse.
An outhouse.
This man is a millionaire with the outhouse. He's the biggest Bama I've ever seen in my life.
The outhouse.
He has an outhouse. That man has I don't know how many $1 million contract. He has an outhouse. We don't have outhouses. We ain't got $1 million contracts.
Why are you going outside?
He's like, this how it was back in the day, dude. You're younger than me. No, it wasn't.
I was on a plantation.
Remember he's looking. We takes the W. I was like, there's something wrong with that. But when I saw that,
do you think he can recover and turn his career around?
I hope so.
Because I feel like he's on his last string in the NFL.
for black quarterbacks, but at the same time, where's Tampa gonna go from there? I think he'll be better. They got Bruce Arians. Mm-hmm. Bruce Arians brought Carson Palmer back to life. So I think I put like if he doesn't have at least a decent year this year, he's done out here.
All right. Okay. Cool. Let's run through these last few games real quick because I want to move on, talk something else. Baltimore and Miami. Who you got? Well, oh yeah, you said Baltimore.
Baltimore.
All right, Atlanta at Minnesota. Who you got?
I got an upset. I got a Falcons winning. I don't think Stephon Diggs is playing. I think he didn't practice all week. He got a hamstring. And the Falcons' biggest issue last year was everybody got hurt. So I think they're one of my wild card teams this year. So I think they're gonna sneak a W.
All right, I'm gonna take the Vikings. I think the Vikings are gonna win 28-22.
I'm taking the Falcons.
All right, cool. Buffalo at New York.
Ooh, Jesus, that's
the worst
game.
of the worst. The ugly bowl.
Jets will win that one.
Jets Jets.
Yeah, Loudpack Le'Veon will have a good game.
I hope he does. All right, Washington at Philadelphia. Who you got?
Philly is going to murk Washington.
Yeah,
Philly is, to me, the Bears and the Eagles have the two most complete rosters. I think that's going to be an NFC Championship.
Really?
Philly's going to be really, if Wentz can stay healthy, Philly's going to be really, really good. They got.
Even know how
do you think we can beat Philly though?
Wentz,
we know how good
Wentz
he is.
good.
Yeah.
Wentz
He was good. Come on, man.
He would have been MVP if he didn't get injured 2 years ago, and even the year before he had a pretty good season. Once he got Doug Peterson, yeah. So if they stay healthy, that's the only team honestly I'm scared of. They got a really, really good team.
I'm not upset at that. All right, cool. So next game we got on the list, we got LA at Carolina. We got Cam versus the Rams.
I think the
Rams start off on the road this year, which would be interesting. But at least it's still warm right now.
Yeah, I think the Panthers are going to win a very close game because I think the Rams the first 4 games, I feel like they're going to come out rusty because the loser of the Super Bowl never really. Sometimes they make the playoffs, when they do, it's very, very tough. I still think they're going to win the division.
I don't think McVay going to let them come out like that. McVay is their coach, right? Sean McVay?
McVay's their coach.
Yeah, I don't
it's NFL
I don't think
season.
McVay going to let them come out like that with no energy.
They're going. I think it's going to be a really good game. I wouldn't be shocked if they win, but I'm going to pick Carolina. I think I have no reason besides just natural regression, but I think Carolina will win. Even though I don't know how Cam's going to be. Cam's coming off surgery. They ain't got no receivers. Even Steve Small went on DJ Moore. They got Christian McCaffrey, who's like the only white running back to ever get respect. So I think that'll be a good game. I'm gonna take Carolina by a field goal.
Yeah, I just think it depends on for the Rams. It just depends on Todd Gurley's health. He didn't have surgery in the offseason. So TG400 got to be big time in order for them to win because what we saw from him in them last 2 games in the playoffs, we didn't see. Huh?
They get Cooper Kupp back.
Oh, okay.
That's huge.
Okay. So I mean, I'm gonna take the Rams. I think the Rams gonna beat up on Cam if he and I think that it'll be a long day for him. I see him getting sacked about 4.5 times in this game. I think it'll be a long day for him. I'm taking the Rams to win 31-13.
Not mad at that.
You?
Rams.
You don't know.
All right, I'm just here.
Who got the best logo?
I'm just here. Chiefs at the Jaguars.
It's a good game, man. I'm gonna say
Are
Chiefs.
the Jags gonna actually be improved this year?
If the Jags, I don't know. So this thing about the Jags,
like, what's up with their defense?
They can win the division for the simple fact that the AFC South is poor.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can win 9 games and probably win that division. And Foles is good in the playoffs, but the thing about Foles, you gotta get to the playoffs. But for this one, I think Kansas City's gonna win. I don't really know how focused that defense is gonna be, especially with Jalen Ramsey won that contract and he hasn't got that contract.
Mm-hmm.
Their pass rush isn't as good as it used to be.
Sorry.
I'm gonna say the Chiefs win. Patrick Mahomes is gonna do, what he does. As I like to call him, the mulatto Aaron Rodgers. I think Kansas City gonna win by like 27-10, something like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Kansas City. I think I would not be surprised if Mahomes.
Wow, we have breaking news.
If Mahomes threw for 450 yards, what happened?
Antonio Brown news. Antonio Brown and Raiders GM Mike Mayock got into it Wednesday. Team is now planning to suspend Antonio Brown. Hasn't played 1 snap.
What is wrong?
What is going on?
I thought
with
T.O.
man?
was the deal.
Yo,
what is it like?
He takes the cake.
What's up with AB, bro?
He's not this fucking good.
What is
best?
He's not. I don't think he's best receiver. I don't think he's best wide receiver.
He's the best wide receiver.
I don't think.
But I don't know if he's worth.
Is he even
head.
6 feet?
No, he's still.
I don't think he's the best wide receiver in the league.
That's wild.
I don't think he's the best wide receiver.
Tony Toe Taps is the best wide receiver.
Saw that man, Tony Toe
I don't
Taps.
think he's the best wide receiver.
He's definitely the best wide
He's
receiver.
5'10". I don't think he's the best wide receiver.
You haven't watched Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown's the best wide receiver in the league, but he's not worth the headache. Oh, and that 2nd round pick we got from Oakland in the Khalil Mack trade.
So
looking pretty good.
I mean, if you do Raiders, what do you do with AB?
You ain't got no choice. You just paid him. You got to deal with it.
You gotta deal with it.
You gave up a pick for him, and you You gave up a pick for him, and you gave him $30 million. You got to deal with him.
Yeah, I mean,
moving to Vegas.
He's been,
and you moving to Vegas.
I mean,
so you need somebody to put people in the stands. A name.
I mean, I guess.
By the way, Antonio Brown in Vegas.
Recipe for disaster. By the way, shout out to Mike Mayock. That is white privilege at its finest. From being an NFL analyst with no front office experience to being a general manager.
I mean, you just think that like he's been on TV enough and seen enough football that maybe he know what he was doing.
AB and the Raiders.
I'm gonna put that on the chat so y'all can see that shit. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. But so continuing on with the game. Sorry about that. We had breaking news. I mean, I think AB is just one of them guys where
all wide receivers are divas. All superstar wide receivers.
Yes, but
he takes it to another level.
He's
T.O. on steroids.
No, it's not that. He's Kyrie. If all of the third eye shit that Kyrie did was just about Kyrie, and everybody's just like, "What are you doing?"
He's like, "Man, that helmet, man, I can't wear it. Let me wear this."
Actually, what do you use Kyrie?
Huh?
Why you got to use Kyrie?
Because they're eccentric characters.
They really are.
Kyrie ain't that.
I don't.
He ain't Antonio Brown.
No, but that's what he's saying. If Kyrie had an ego, he'd be Antonio Brown.
Yeah. So getting into the last games of the week, Cincinnati at Seattle. Who you got?
Seattle will beat the crap out of Cincinnati.
All right.
They got Jadeveon Clowney. That front four.
Yeah, that's gonna be nasty.
Disgusting.
Bobby Wagner still with them?
Yes, Bobby Wagner's won 3 people with a 99 on Madden this year. Him, Khalil Mack, and Aaron Donald.
He got a 99.
99. I think it's a little high for Bobby Wagner, but I respect it.
I think more like a 96.
Yeah, like Khalil Mack and Aaron Donald. Yes, 99.
Yeah.
Bobby Wagner,
more like
not
a 96.
too sure. He's still a beast though.
Yeah, he is. And Indiana at the Chargers. Who you got?
Chargers.
I don't know.
I'm gonna take the Chargers, man.
The Chargers gonna win. That's gonna be
Andrew Luck is gone.
The Chargers going through a lot too.
What do you think about Jacoby?
Melvin Gordon ain't playing.
What do you think about Jacoby Brissett?
This is the thing about Jacoby Brissett. I think he's decent.
I feel like he didn't been there forever, just waiting.
He only been there like 2 years because he was with the Patriots when they won the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, he was with the Patriots. That's why I'm thinking about that.
Yeah,
He's been a backup
Brady
forever,
got
though.
suspended. Him and porn star Jimmy helped the Patriots stay 4-0 while he's decent. I shout out him for negotiating his own contract. Like I said, I root for black quarterbacks. We'll see how those Hicks in Indiana feel when he's throwing 3 picks and 1 touchdown in the game. All the racist slurs gonna come out. Indiana is one of the most racist states of all time. I feel like people don't talk about. So I don't think it's gonna work out for them. For every bad team out there, tank for my man Sunshine from Clemson. That's what the long haired dude, the quarterback.
Oh, Sunshine.
Yeah, they call him Sunshine from the Titans. Yeah. Tank for him, okay? That kid is the real deal. If you have no shot of winning anything, tank. That kid's gonna be good. Tank for him. That's what, because he's gonna. Miami Dolphins might win 1 game, maybe. That's a strong might. That offensive line was 30th ranked before that. Then they got rid of Larry Tunsil. That was their best offensive lineman. Man, dog. Everybody, you seen that Plies meme? We said, yo, I'm going to church right now. I need y'all to pray for me. That's going to be Josh Rosen every time he comes to that offensive line. They are finna murder him and Fitzpatrick. So, yeah, it's just not going to be a good thing. But I'm going to go with the Chargers. The Chargers went down slightly.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Chargers because Luck is not there. So I think that Phillip Rivers and those guys, they'll put pressure on them early, probably score 21 in the first half, and I think it'll be out of reach by then. Cincinnati at Seattle, we talked about that. We got the Giants at the Cowboys to start off the season. Zeke signed his extension.
Get paid. This is my thing, man. I love Dallas.
Thoughts on Zeke's extension? I'm sorry. First, thoughts on the extension, and secondly, thoughts on the game.
Well worth it. He's worth every penny. The only problem with Zeke is he got to stay at the club and stop assaulting women. But anyway, on the field, Zeke is a great running back. I switch back and forth between who I think is the best back, him or Saquon. But I love NFC East games because it's the most volatile division. Like, first of all, NFC East Twitter is the most lit Twitter. Like, they hate each other. All 4 teams. See, NFC North Twitter is just Bears and Packers because Vikings fans are the most polite fans on planet Earth, and they don't have Wi-Fi in Detroit. So there's no such thing as Lions Twitter. But I'm going to pick Dallas. This is stupid finish alert written all over it.
They don't have Wi-Fi.
They don't have Wi-Fi in Detroit. Yes. But Dallas and New York has stupid finish alert written all over it because those games are always good, and we don't know how good Zeke is going to be. He's been in Cabo all offseason. He's only had 2 practices. So,
yeah, I saw that.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know how that's going to be. New York is sleek a win when they give Saquon 40 carries. You know, Eli's good for a sneaky game before he sucks the rest of the year. But I'm going to say Dallas in a very, very close one.
Okay. All right. I'm actually going to go with Dallas, too. I think Zeke will be there. He will be the equalizing force. I don't think Eli's gonna make it past week 2.
They're putting that pressure on that boy.
Said week 2.
He's not gonna make it past week 2.
Look, because Daniel
the
Jones,
the Cowboys defense is gonna make his life
I
a living hell
Woo.
on
that
Sunday.
Cowboys D, man.
And they gonna be talking about starting a new rookie by Wednesday, and then he gonna suck in game 2. He gonna get pulled in the 4th, and that it will be the last we see of one Eli Manning.
Yep, because Daniel Jones is on. I think Daniel Jones is gonna be trash, but the New York media is gonna be, let's get Eli out of here.
If I'm them, I'd rather get to Daniel Jones faster, anyways, man.
They've been.
I feel like we've been tired of Eli.
They've been avoiding Eli.
We've been
for like 4 years, and that's
they gave him that big ass deal, right?
It's the Manning name. The Mannings are the mafia of the NFL.
I mean, but you also got to think like Manning, like Eli did win 2 Super Bowls, so it's like he's kind of like a legacy.
Years ago.
Yes, it was, but he's kind of like a legacy quarterback.
I feel you, and that's one of the main reasons why they want to get up. But you gotta let
Somebody
it
said
go.
Pavy is me at house parties when I've been studying all weekend. But all right, cool. Moving on to the next game, Detroit at Arizona. Who you got?
Somebody's dropping out of college today. Wish me luck. You'll be alright, man.
That's hilarious,
You'll be fine, bro.
Hey,
Fine,
Elijah,
bro.
just tell your parents first, bro. Don't fucking drop out of college and don't tell nobody.
Yeah, tell them
Nobody
first.
knew when I dropped out for like a year.
You was an asshole, wasting people money.
Yeah.
Fuck wrong with you?
I wasn't. I didn't enroll.
Well, he probably enrolled.
I literally did not enroll.
If you dropping out of college, you better tell your parents first. Don't be wasting their money. But
yeah, I got Detroit.
Detroit.
Arizona's gonna be terrible too, and Patrick Peterson suspended the first 6 games.
Who is their quarterback?
Kyler Murray.
Yeah, I ain't never even heard of that man.
Kyler, number 1 draft pick. He's short as shit.
He like 5'10".
Yeah.
He was the number 1 draft pick.
Number 1 draft pick.
Really? Okay.
And they got.
Who was he supposed to be like?
I don't even know.
A mobile Drew Brees.
Yeah, but he ain't got the Drew Brees on.
A mobile Drew Brees.
They got Kiff Kingsbury, which I think was one of the most egregious coaching signings of the year.
I remember when that man was throwing passes at Texas Tech as a quarterback.
Yeah, he was going to be the USC coach. He was going to be the USC coach. Then Arians resigned from the Cardinals. He was like, okay, I'm going to the NFL. Yeah, Detroit will win.
Yeah. All right, cool. So, getting down to the last 2 games, San Fran at Tampa Bay. We obviously just talked about Jameis.
God, that's awful.
Jimmy G should be back.
That's a horrible
Yeah.
game.
Who you got?
Tampa's at home. They're good the first 4 games of the year. I give it Tampa.
All right, and then last game, Pittsburgh at New England. Game of the night on Sunday. We started off the season with a bang. Tickets are as low as $226.
For that game?
For this game. It's low key the highest game other than this Green Bay versus Chicago game for this week.
It's regular ass day for Patriot fans. They spoiled, dog.
226 is not bad.
That's what we saying.
It's ring night, right?
Lowest. Yeah,
it's ring night.
That's the lowest.
Yeah, it's lowest.
That's his point. That's what he's saying. Like,
Patriots
fans don't.
Oh yeah, we do got 2 games. I forgot about the Monday night game. So you got.
It's gonna be a good game. Patriots never lose on ring night, but that's gonna be a real good game. Patriots win.
I think this is the beginning of a new era for the Patriots. So I'm gonna take the Pittsburgh Steelers to win this game.
How many years we've been saying this?
We've been saying it for a long time.
5.
But eventually, Tom Brady gotta slow down, bro. Unless he really gonna play the 50, which.
What, he's 42 now?
I'm just saying. He keeps signing shit. He keeps signing extensions.
Nah, he said he don't want to play. He said he want to play to 45.
45?
He can do 45. 45
he ain't doing 50.
50, he ain't playing
gonna be
50.
dead.
Yeah. You're going to take a hit at 47
That's
and knock
not
it up.
8 years, dog. I'm going to be almost 40.
I don't know how he's still taking hits and getting up. That's like 24. That's like 24 years of getting tackled.
And he got that little TB12 system, which is basically him saying he be selling IG honey to you.
Really? That's funny.
Like they were like Belichick banned his trainer from coming on road games one time, and Brady was like, "Nah, let me call my man Kraft. Get your man Bill. He wildin'."
I mean, but like, how many big hits does Brady really take?
A lot.
Huge hits,
especially in the playoffs.
Yeah, if you be killing Brady, that's how you beat him. Put him on his ass.
Yeah, but I don't think he takes that many big hits. I think
he's been in the league 20 years.
Yeah, but I think he has a. If people get close, he falls.
No, he get knocked on his ass.
Brady
be getting knocked out.
You ain't been watching NFL lately.
Yeah, Brady get knocked on his ass.
Like, I don't think Brady take the same type of hits Cam Newton take.
Cam Newton got shit offensive line. Of course he don't.
Yeah, exactly.
No, Brady gets knocked on his ass.
The way to get to Brady is to rock him.
Brady get knocked on his ass. And he old. His bones hit a little hard.
When you see Tom Brady, annihilate that man. That's how you beat them. Annihilate that man, frustrate that man, especially in the first half. And you'll be alright.
Brady eats avocado ice cream.
Low key, it's decent.
I've never tried it.
You gotta try it. It's low.
Like
it's on the lowest.
Avocado is disgusting.
On the lowest of keys, avocado ice cream is fire. Yo, shout out to Anthony Anderson. Thank you again for donating yesterday.
Anderson.
Yeah. Thank you again for donating $20 last night on the happy hour. Thank you for donating again today. You're about to get your name written on the wall. So the last two games of the last 2 games of the NFL schedule, we got Houston at New Orleans on Monday. Who you got?
It's gonna be a good game. New Orleans is gonna win, but I'm glad that Houston gave Deshaun a little bit more offensive line help, so he doesn't die out there. His ribs were so fucked up last year, he had to take a bus to Jacksonville because he couldn't get in there.
Come on, man.
So
and people still
they gave up a lot to get Tunsil from Miami, but you don't want.
Yeah, he was still playing, right?
Yeah, you don't want your quarterback to die. Come on now, my man Deshaun was homeless. You think he care about ribs?
He should.
But all right, so next game, for this game, I'm gonna actually take New Orleans. They in the Superdome. I think New Orleans is gonna be a playoff team again this year. I don't see Drew Brees slowing down. I think they're gonna light this defense up in the first half for like 30.
Gonna win their division again.
I think they're gonna light this defense up in the first half for like 30, and then cruise in the second half.
I'm interested to see how their running game is gonna be now that Alvin Kamara doesn't have Mark Ingram.
I think he'll be fine.
I think he'll be fine, but it's interesting to see. Not you.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Because that total like 2-headed monster.
Yeah,
you had
it was
before
different because Ingram was the bruiser, and Kamara's more finesse catch balls. Now that Ingram's in Baltimore, I'm interested to see that. But I think they're gonna be good. They got a little chip on their shoulder. They feel they were robbed in the NFC Championship. Breaking news.
They weren't robbed. They were not robbed. They were not robbed.
They weren't. First of all,
it's a whole ass game.
It's a whole ass game, and you had the first possession. Ain't my fault. Drew Brees threw a duck right to the Rams secondary.
Yeah.
So them and the Chiefs crying like, well, we didn't get the ball. It's overtime rules. If Mahomes would have got the ball first and drove down the field, would nobody be talking about it?
Yeah, everybody would be talking
about
how they'd be like, is it over for Brady now? Is Mahomes the new number 1 in the NFL now?
But since it's Brady, we need to reform overtime rules. Nah. So
I do think they need to reform them overtime rules.
Why? They did reform them.
I mean, yeah.
A field goal don't win it all 3 of them.
I know, but it's just kind of.
This is my thing. If you have a problem with them,
if you're gonna give both teams the opportunity to get the ball, then give them both opportunities to score the ball.
They do, but if you score a touchdown, if your defense gets ran down the field,
but
game over. Play better defense.
Yeah, it's like I would much more prefer both teams get one possession than sudden death.
Play better. It's like
then legit shut sudden death.
It's like I don't believe in not running up the score. If you got a problem with me running the score, stop me.
Yeah, no, I agree with that one. I agree with that one.
Pop Warner, like.
So on Monday night,
Raiders.
For the last, we got Raiders.
NFL, please stop scheduling
Broncos.
AFC West games on Monday Night Football.
They do that on purpose for the first week.
I get it
because it's like you come on later and you got football till the next day.
I'm not trying to spend my Monday night watching David Carr versus which Carr is he? I don't even fucking know. Is it David or Derek? Derek Carr versus Joe Flacco. It's not pleasing me. Don't get me wrong. I'm watching every minute of it, but that doesn't really get me excited. Okay. But I'm going to pick the Raiders because they're at home and there's a lot of drama around them, and so it just sounds right. But then again, shout out to Vic Fangio. He was our defensive coordinator. I'm glad he got a head coaching job. I feel like they've been doing this little McVay thing where it's like, we got to get offensive genius. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad the defensive guy got a job, but Flacco, I'm just.
Joe Wacko. But I'm gonna take Oakland to win this game because I don't have faith in Flacco. But if AB gets suspended, this game is gonna be much closer than it probably should be. So I'm gonna take the Raiders to win 24-21. But I guess that's the last of the NFL topics. So, Pavy, you have your list.
I do have my list.
You wanna give me one quick second while I pull up your list?
Paul George or Steph Curry.
Yeah, but I'm wild. But I'm wild.
You believe in Paul George more than Anthony Davis.
But I'm wild.
Playoffs.
But I'm wild. But I'm wild.
What you mean? What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with
you got Paul George on Steph Curry on the list.
MVP.
2 times.
He just did that to make people mad.
Nah, I'm dead serious.
Did that to make people mad.
I'm dead serious.
Here's Pavy's list. Pavy just did.
I'm dead serious.
Sorry, Pavy just did that to make people mad.
I'm dead serious. Why not?
Huh?
Why not?
What do you
mean?
mean?
Who had the better basketball season last year?
Steph Curry.
Yes,
Steph Curry led his team to the finals.
Oh, come on.
Did he not?
Here you go with this.
Did he not?
Here you go with this.
Did he not?
Here you go.